Yo, it's Jacob, and this is A Better Impact, where we talk about easy, eco living tips and ideas. Just talking about crazy ideas, putting shit out there. Today, we're talking about composting. Once again, composting is one of the best things you can do to have a better impact. It has such a direct effect on volume in landfills. So it's one of the best things you can do. But there's a common misconception that you can't do it in all living spaces. Things like apartments, or if you rent a room in a house or something, or if you're in a dorm, you can compost in an apartment, and there are a bunch of easy options to do so. So you can compost, and after this video, there will be no excuse to not do it. Again, it is one of the best ways you can have a better impact. So let's dive in. The first way that you can easily compost in your apartment is probably maybe the easiest, and it's a very hands-off approach to composting. It's a pickup and drop-off service. So this is something that you'd pay for. They would probably provide something for you to collect your compost scraps. Remember, food scraps, maybe plant matter, compostable items would be collected in this, and then they come and pick it up for you, and then they compost it and turn it into nutrient-dense fertilizer. So that's a very hands-off approach, and it's quite easy to do. Look up in your city or your area, there's a pickup and drop-off service for composting. Super easy, very hands-off. It's like a subscription or something. It's awesome, but it's a very easy option that always has a better impact. So give it a shot. The next way that you can easily compost out of your apartment is by utilizing free local compost drop-off points. You may not realize it, but there are tons of drop-off points and all around. There are tons of drop-off points all around you. You just gotta kind of be on the lookout. Keep that third eye open for those drop-off points. There may be a drop-off point at your local farmer's market or a community garden. And there are also just specific compost drop-off points in your city or area. So yeah, be on the lookout. Collect your scraps and just drop them off. And it's pretty much free. Or it is free. There are free, it is free. It's so easy. You can do it. It's easy to do. Compost, man. You got this. The next easy way you can compost in your apartment is to use a worm bin through the use of vermicomposting. So vermicomposting is composting through the use of worms in your worm bin. Kind of self-explanatory. But you can build one right here in your apartment. It's not that hard. We actually put out a video on how to build a worm bin on a budget. So it's not too expensive, and there's not too many things that you need to build one. You can do it right at home. An added bonus to composting through the use of vermicomposting is that you can make your own soil/fertilizer, and you can use that soil for your houseplants or your garden. And if you think about it, if you compost using your hopefully local food in your compost with your worms, and they make your soil that you use in your plants, you are saving your planet, and you become more connected with your plants. I mean, think about that. It's pretty cool to have that kind of deep connection with what you grow using your soil. It's awesome, man. It's almost enlightening. It's pretty cool. The next way that you can compost right from your living situation, from any living situation, is to connect with other composters near you using this app called Share Waste. We're not actually sponsored by Share Waste, but we thought it was actually a really useful application. It's awesome. And what it does is it basically shows you a map of people who accept compost. It could be someone who owns chickens or someone who has an entire farm. So it could be anyone, really. But if someone on your map shows that they're accepting compost, you can message them and they can connect with you. You can sign up on the app as a donor, someone who gives away their scraps. So you collect them and give them away, and you need people to take them from you. Or you can sign up as a host. someone who accepts scraps for whatever it is they need it for. It's very valuable. Your scraps are very valuable and people need them. So it's a great app. We gave it a shot, and we looked at our map area, and there was someone at I think the university accepting scraps for compost. It's a great tool, and it kind of further drives the community to come together and reduce the amount of waste that is being sent to the landfills. So composting is easy. You can do it. And I hope that you can use one of these ideas to suit you in your composting journey. Give it a shot. It's not too hard. And it's one of the best ways that you can have a better impact. This has been a better impact. I hope I see you next time. Deuces.